So just like we do every time, we will first start with Mangalacharan prayers, the prayers for invoking auspiciousness. आपके मोबाइल के ऊपर होगा वो. लास्ट टाइम ग्रुप आप सब ग्रुप पे हो ना, तो उसमें देखो भेजा है मंगलाचरण प्रेयर्स करके. दिस विल बी अ PDF फाइल so that you can follow it. Okay, we'll start with that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Vadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurtushe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. वांछा कल्प तरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. तुम करो वाचालम परम गंगारते गुरुं वंदे श्री गुरुं दीनदारिणं. Hare Krishna. We'll recite the Bhagavad Gita shlokas. Dhritarashtra uvacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta-yuyutsava Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kim akurvata Sanjaya. The next one. कार्पण्य दोषोपहता स्वभाव पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म समूढचेत. यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम् 2.11 श्रीभगवान् उवाच अशोचमन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञवादांश्च भाषसे गतासुम् अगतासुं च नानुशोषन्ति पण्डिता 2.12 नात्वमेवं जातु नाशम् नात्वं नेमे जनाधिप न चैव न भविष्याम सर्वे वयं मतः परम् 2.13 देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मूयति 2.14 मात्रास्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुखदुःखदा आगम अपायनो अनित्यश्च तां स्थितिक्ष्व स्वभारत 2.20 न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन् नायं भूत्वा भवितवान् भूय अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरा 2.22 वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णन्ति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयति नवानि देहि नेहा विक्रमणो अस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमपि यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. Oh, this one we haven't done yet. Okay. But this one will take next time because I have prepared a different one today. 2.47 ये आज का श्लोक है. टुडे श्लोक वेरी फेमस श्लोक. आई थिंक बाय द कर्टसी ऑफ यश चोपड़ा एवरीवन नोज इट. ओके बट द मोस्ट क्या बोलते हैं मिसअंडरस्टूड श्लोका. ओके एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस दिस श्लोका इन ग्रेट डिटेल टुडे. ओके कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भूर् मा ते संगोस्त्व कर्मणि. ओके सो बहुत से लोग आई मीन मेनी पीपल I can speak in English only, right? I mean, everyone is okay, right? Okay. So many people, they mistaken this shloka to karma yoga. Okay. So we'll try to understand. Krishna is not directly explaining karma yoga yet. He has not yet even come to the part of karma yoga. This is only talking about karma. This is only talking about duty. And what is the mood in which you should do your duties. So that is what this shloka is going to talk about. Okay. Now, okay. So this is the shloka. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. Okay, so in this there are four things that the Lord is explaining. Karmanyeva adhikaraste. Karmanye means activities. Adhikaraste, adhikar hai. Okay, so he is saying you have the right to perform work or duty. अब ड्यूटी मतलब क्या, we'll discuss. You know, what is my duty? Many times people have question. मेरा ड्यूटी क्या है? How do I know my duty? So we'll come to that. But let's first understand कि क्या, what are the four things this shloka is talking about. So first thing, you have the right to perform your duty or you have the right to perform work. Okay. Second thing is but do not be attached to the results. When you do a duty or when you do a work, do not be attached to the results. कि मैंने ये किया है इसलिए मुझे ये मिलेगा ही. Don't be attached to it. Okay, why? Because he says, understand that you are not the only cause. Whenever we do any action, the result of the action is not dependent only based on our action. There are multiple factors involved in that. And that is what we are going to understand through this shloka today. Okay, so it is not just that because I do X and for getting Y I will get Y. Not necessary. Not always necessary. You know, sometimes you might get a different result altogether. Completely altogether you might get a different result. I like to always give the classic quote of Ramayana in this. Dashrath Maharaj, before he got these four children, that is Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrugna, so he had many wives. Dashrath Maharaj had many wives, more than 300 wives he had actually. Okay, and amongst them the principal queens were Kaushalya, then Sumitra and Kaikeyi. They were the principal queens, like the main queens. Out of the three, Kaikeyi was the youngest. She was the youngest. And when Dashrath Maharaj wanted to marry Kaikeyi, so Dashrath Maharaj had promised the king of Kaikeyi that I will make the son of your daughter as the king. क्योंकि दशरथ महाराज ने क्या सोचा था, ऑलरेडी आई हैव कौशल्या, आई हैव बीन मैरिड विथ हर सिंस एजेस, यू नो, सो अभी तक आई हैव नॉट गॉट अ किड फ्रॉम हर, सो देयर इज नो होप ऑफ गेटिंग अ किड फ्रॉम हर, एंड सेम विद द अदर क्वींस. So now this is a new queen, so the chances of getting a kid is only through this queen. So he thought that okay, तो जो वैसे ही कोई बच्चा है नहीं मेरे पास, so when I get a kid, I will, you know, I will reinstall him. I'll make him the king of this kingdom. But दैववश चार बच्चे आए, जिसमें कौशल्या got the elder one, and that was Ram, right? All the four children were the best, but amongst the four, Ram was the best. All the four were the best. Of course, Vishnu के अंश थे चारों, but then Ram was पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम, so he was the best. Now Dashrath Maharaj दुविधा में आ गए कि oh my God, now what do I do? You know, I have to make Ram the prince, and everyone wanted Ram also the prince. Not only the citizens, all the kings also wanted that Ram only should be the prince. So Dashrath Maharaj takes certain precautions. So one is that moment Bharat and Shatrugna have gone to their mama. So Dashrath Maharaj on purpose does not invite them. Matlab, the father of Kaikeyi was not invited in the assembly where Dashrath Maharaj discussed this of coronation of Lord Ramchandra. Why? Because he knew the moment I bring him, he might put some objection. Even though Kaikeyi herself had no objection. Kaikeyi was very happy when the decision was to be made that Lord Ram will be the king. She had no objection. So Dashrath was very much at peace from his wife Kaikeyi, that he thought that यहाँ से कोई problem नहीं आएगा. लेकिन and Kaikeyi was not even aware कि Dashrath Maharaj has given such vow and all this. She was not aware about this. But वहाँ से आ सकता है objection. So he ruled that out. Second thing is he calls Vashishta and other sages, बड़े बड़े sages को, और उनको बोलते हैं कि आप एक बेस्ट मुहूर्त निकालो where I can do the coronation. तो वो लोग सब मुहूर्त ढूंढ के पंचांग खोल के यू नो एक मुहूर्त निकालते कि कल टुमारो इज दी डे. ओके, दशरथ महाराज से मेक श्योर एवरीथिंग इज डन परफेक्टली. जो पूजा पाठ जो करना है सब कुछ परफेक्ट होना चाहिए. एवरीथिंग इज डन परफेक्टली. दशरथ महाराज चोज द मुहूर्त to make Ram the king, Ram chose the Muhurt to go to the forest. Same Muhurt. So his objective of doing all the actions was making Lord Ram king. But the result was not Lord Ram becoming the king. The result was ulta. The result was Lord Ram going to the forest. Right? So कहने का तात्पर्य ये है, now in Lord Ram's case, the factor is different, but still the point that I'm trying to make is not necessary, in spite of your best efforts, if you execute an activity, you might get the results. There are multiple factors involved, okay, and that is what Krishna is saying over here, okay, and we'll get into details of that. But so this is the third line, and fourth line is never give up work. अगर मेरे हाथ में है ही नहीं, so मैं क्यों काम करूं? वो जो टेंडेंसी है, that mentality. So now the Lord is saying, never give up work. Okay, so these are the four things that Krishna is talking about here. Now, this is the master formula that everyone should understand and know in their life. Duty मतलब अपना actions जो आप करते हो, plus destiny मतलब दैव. कुछ लोग उसको मेरा कर्म बोलते हैं, कुछ लोग उसको लक बोलते हैं. You know, those people who don't believe in God, then they say today is my good luck or my bad luck. कुछ नहीं, लक मतलब वही है, डेस्टिनी है और कुछ नहीं. सो ड्यूटी प्लस डेस्टिनी प्लस ड्यूरेशन इज इक्वल टू रिजल्ट. इज इक्वल टू, देखो नीचे लिखा है कर्म प्लस दैव प्लस काला इज इक्वल टू फल. कर्म, दैव, काल, ये तीन जब एक साथ मिल जाएंगे, इनका एडिशन जब होगा तब फल प्राप्त होगा. मेनी टाइम्स पीपल मिस्टेक दैव एज फल. लोग क्या सोचते हैं, इक्वेट कर देते हैं. लोगों को क्या लगता है, माई डेस्टिनी मतलब इफ आई गेट अ रिजल्ट विच इज नॉट अकॉर्डिंग टू माई क्या बोलते हैं एक्सपेक्टेशन, देन आई से अरे मेरा दैव ही खराब है. So they equate the result to Daiva, but result is not Daiva. Result is a summation of Karma, Daiva, Kala, and ये तीनों को मिला के मिलता है फल. हाँ, ये इक्वेशन क्लियर है. Now we'll try to put some examples here. अब मान लो there is a farmer. Now farmer का कर्म क्या होगा, ड्यूटी क्या होगा? हाँ, फार्मिंग. उसको खेत को सींचना है, बीज बोना है, राइट? सो दैट इज कर्म, इट इज हिज ड्यूटी. दैव क्या होगा? रेन्स आएगा नहीं आएगा, यू नो. सो रेन्स वेदर दे विल कम ऑन टाइम और नॉट, सो दैट इज दैव. काल इज व्हाट? मान लो उसने बीज बोया, बारिश आया, अब कल निकालेगा क्या उसको? ही हैज टू वेट. सो देयर इज अ टाइम व्हेन ही विल गेट द रिजल्ट्स. He cannot say अभी मैं काम भी किया, बारिश भी आया, now tomorrow I need. No, the crop will take some time. So that time factor is also equally important. Sometimes we might do an activity for obtaining certain thing, but you might not see the result immediately. It might take some time. You know, in the history of America, they had one of the greatest presidents of America was Abraham Lincoln. Okay, Abraham Lincoln, he was one of the greatest presidents of America. And if you read the life of Abraham Lincoln, until the age of 50, he actually contested for many elections and never won a single election. Never won a single election. It is only after the age of 50, Abraham Lincoln, he directly became the president of America, and from there he happened to be the best president of America till date. I mean, he is always counted as one of the best presidents of America. So time also is important. Okay, so time also plays a significant role in our phala or result. So मान लो बारिश आएगा, बारिश आया, but this fellow farmer has not done his duty only. बीज ही नहीं बो के रखा है, तो will the phala come? So duty is necessary. सिर्फ दैव के ऊपर बैठ के नहीं चलेगा कि मेरा दैव है तो आएगा. दैव गिर रहा है बारिश के रूप में, यू नो, बट तुमने ड्यूटी नहीं किया है तो भी रिजल्ट नहीं आएगा. सो ऑल थ्री आर इम्पॉर्टेंट ओवर हियर. ऑल थ्री आर इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, ठीक है. Now let's first understand what is the meaning of duty, because many times people say मेरा duty क्या है, you know, how do I understand what is my duty? So duty is born from swadharma. Duty is born from swadharma. Now dharma जो होता है, you know, dharma means basically nature. If you ask the meaning of dharma is basically true nature. जैसे example if I have to give, the dharma of sugar is sweetness. अगर शक्कर मीठी नहीं है तो then you can't call it sugar, because उसका धर्मा, its innate nature itself is sweetness. या फिर धर्मा of salt is saltiness, right? या धर्मा of water is liquid. जबरदस्ती फ्रिज में डाल के, फ्रीजर में डाल के उसको आप बर्फ जमा कर देते हो, so you are changing the state of water. But if you keep it in its natural atmosphere, natural state में, the water will come to its original state of liquidity. So that is the dharma of water. वो बार बार उधर ही आएगा. Okay, so dharma is basically your innate nature or true nature. अब हमारे साथ क्या होता है, हमारे साथ दो टाइप के धर्म आते हैं. एक होता है स्वधर्मा और दूसरा होता है परोधर्मा. Swadharma is the dharma which I have because of the body that I have received. We all get different types of bodies, right? Even in human bodies, सबका body अलग होता है, right? अपना face cut अलग होता है, looks अलग होता है, the place of birth अलग होता है, right? All these are different. So we get this based on our past karmas. Based on our past karmas. On the same particular day, there can be a child who is born in the slums of, you know, some Mumbai or somewhere, and there will be a same child who is also born to, you know, in the family, royal family of Queen Elizabeth. It is quite possible. Okay, so why such a difference? उसी मुहूर्त पे एक बच्चा उधर पैदा होता है, एक बच्चा इधर पैदा होता है. It is because of their past karmas. It is because of their पास्ट कर्मास. अब वो पास्ट कर्म के वजह से जो भी मुझे बर्थ मिलता है, इन दैट बर्थ आई हैव सर्टन ड्यूटीज टू परफॉर्म. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बिकॉज ऑफ माई पास्ट कर्मास, तो थोड़ा सा आगे से रख लीजिए. यू कैन कम अहेड, कम ऑन दैट रेड मैट. या so because of my past karmas, say for example, if I am born in a family of a brahmana, okay, so then I have to do or perform duties like a brahmana. Because of my past birth, if I am born in a family of a kshatriya or a vaishya or a shudra, then I have to enact accordingly. So वो जो धर्मा है which is because of my birth or because of my past karmas, इसको कहा जाता है स्वधर्मा. इसको क्या कहा जाता है? स्वधर्मा. एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट आई एम नॉट द बॉडी बट आई एम द सोल, एंड व्हेन यू एग्जीक्यूट द धर्मा फॉर द सोल, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज परोधर्मा. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज परोधर्मा. ओके, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू वन स्मॉल नरेशन फ्रॉम महाभारत, एंड आई वुड लाइक यू ऑल टू कमेंट वेदर द पर्सन डिड राइट और रॉन्ग. ओके, हम लोग ज्यादा डिबेट में नहीं जाएंगे, बट जस्ट अ थॉट टिंकलिंग. इन महाभारत वी ऑल नो दैट देयर वाज अ ग्रेट पावरफुल किंग बाय द नेम ऑफ शंतनु, राइट? दिस किंग शंतनु, he got married to one of the most beautiful ladies, and that was Ganga. And through Ganga, Shantanu begot around 8 children. 7 children were immediately killed by Mother Ganga, right? The 8th one, for some reason, survived. Okay, she was not able to kill because at that point in time, Shantanu forbade her. And that son happened to be one of the greatest warrior on this planet by the name Devavrat. Okay, so Devavrat was the name of this child. Now Devavrat, when he was not allowed by Shantanu to be killed by Ganga, So Mother Ganga told the Shantanu that now since you have not allowed this child, so this child will have to live on this planet for a very long life, she said. In order for him to live and be a fit king, because he is your only son, so he will become the king after you, she said, let me take him to one of the topmost universities of this creation. जैसे हम लोग भी aspire for IITs, IIMs, फिर उसके बाद में ऑक्सफोर्ड वगैरह वगैरह. Ganga said, forget about these universities. I will take him directly to Indraloka. There, Bhishma was personally taught the art of fighting by Parshuram. The art of Shastric knowledge was taught to him both by Brahaspati and Shukracharya. And Vashishta was his spiritual master. Can you imagine the faculty that Bhishma had? So the student that Bhishma would be. When Bhishma, after he came to an age, after completing everything, when he came back on this planet, when Ganga handed him over to Shantanu, there was no warrior on this planet who was even an equal match to Bhishma. It is said, even if the demigods, ये इंद्र चंद्र वायु सूर्य, अगर पूरा army of demigods, if they allied together and if they stood against Bhishma, alone Bhishma was capable of defeating this entire army. That was the power of Bhishma. In terms of his Shastric knowledge, Bhishma had the depth of knowledge from Brahaspati Shukracharya. In terms of humility, he was one of the best child. Shantanu could not find a single fault in such a child of his. And immediately when Bhishma came over here, Shantanu became so attached to his child that Shantanu announced in his kingdom that he is the crowned prince. मतलब मैं जब मर जाऊंगा, after me he is the one who is to be your king. That was declared. अब इसके बीच में आ गया दैव. One day Shantanu went for hunting and all of a sudden he comes across this beautiful damsel by the name Satyavati, and Shantanu gets attached to Satyavati. He wants to get married to Satyavati. Shantanu goes to the father of Satyavati and he says that your daughter is very beautiful, I am attracted to her and she is also attracted to me. So can you give your permission for us to get married? And the king and the father of Satyavati says, well, there is a क्या बोलते हैं, astrology chart of Satyavati that I have studied, in which I know that Satyavati's sons will become great kings. But I see you already have a son and you have crowned him as a prince. So he says, with that logic, she cannot get married to you, because अगर तुम्हारा बेटा है तो फिर ये लोग कैसे बनेंगे ना, इसके बच्चे कैसे king बनेंगे. So he said, I can give my daughter to you only on that condition, if you allow that only her children will become the kings. Shantanu said, not possible. I have already given a vow and I have already crowned the prince. So this is not possible. Shantanu returns home back. But still the craving for Satyavati, the attachment for Satyavati makes him very sad and morose. That is the nature of this world, Before Satyavati, Shantanu was craving for Ganga, वो छोड़ के चली गई थी. Then बाद में जब गंगा ने बताया देवव्रत के बारे में, then Shantanu was craving for देवव्रत, because इतना अच्छा बच्चा उधर जाके यूनिवर्सिटी में बैठा है. So now when he got the son, now he had a craving for Satyavati. This is human nature. एक खिलौने के बाद एक खिलौना हमको चाहिए होता है. And we keep changing toys. It's not that only children change toys. Even we do the same thing. Only thing is our toys are different than children's toys. फर्क कुछ नहीं होता है. Tendencies are same. When Devavrat comes to know that my father is very much morose, he inquires what happened to my father. Why is it like this? And the chariot driver tells the king that so and so thing has happened. Your father is attached to that lady, but the father of that lady has put this condition, and that is why your father is sad. Devavrat goes to the father of this lady, that is Satyavati, and he tells the father, what is your problem? And he says, this is my condition. So Devavrat says, if this is the condition, he says, I take a vow that I will not become the king. So Devavrat says fine, the father says fine, I mean you take the vow that you will not become the king, but what about your children? Tomorrow when you have children, your children will fight for that kingdom. So then Devavrat takes that vow, saying that I will never get married throughout my life. And that is where he got the name Bhishma. Being a Kshatriya, taking such a vow, living in a royal kingdom was very, very difficult vow for anyone. And Bhishma took that vow, and that is why his name became Bhishma. Okay. So now the question is, Bhishma did this to please his father, right? Because his father had a desire. Bhishma thought that, I am indebted to my father because he has given me birth. So I have a duty towards my parents, that is my father and mother both. And my father is asking for something. What is this life? I am ready to sacrifice my entire life for my father, he thought. And he took this vow. Did Bhishma right thing or wrong thing? Is the question. Why wrong? He did?
He did only for them.
Okay, so what should he done?
I would think about society and
Why?
what will happen next. Because he never think in that way like what will happen next.
No, but why does he have to think like that?
Because he will be the king. So the king perspective we have to do.
Okay, good point. Anyone else? Anyone else has the other opinion? He tried to please his father. He did not do anything for himself. त्याग किया भीष्म ने, बहुत बड़ा त्याग किया.
He tried to please his father, but if you talk about the other like minister or other things of like people of their kingdom, they are unhappy with their decision making. So it will also a cause. He pleasing one person, but nothing other person of the kingdom or something.
Okay, good. So very good actually. I mean you all have a very good understanding, and you all are correct. The decision made by Bhishma was not correct. He was emotionally motivated at that point in time. He got emotionally carried over. But as a prince, because he was a prince, he was a crowned prince, he had no right to sacrifice his position without consultation. He could have done this after consultation. मान लो वो अगर सभा बुलाता, मिनिस्टर्स को बुलाता, ऐसा ऐसा ये है, this is what I am proposing, what do you all think? And if they would have agreed, then he could have done that. But he did not do anything. He took an independent decision. In Mahabharata there is another episode, just to explain this. After the Lakshagraha, after that Lakshagraha episode, all the Pandavas, they actually are incognito, मतलब छुपे हुए हैं. And they go to this one village called Ekachakra village. उस Ekachakra village में they go and stay in a Brahmana family disguised as Brahmanas. So Queen Kunti along with 5 children are there. One day all of a sudden, the family is crying and they are trying to wonder why this family is crying, and they come to know about that there is a big demon by the name Bakasur, and इस Bakasur को हर महीने one family has to be sacrificed, and today is the turn of this family, and that is why the family is crying कि कौन जाएगा, and everyone is ready to go. At that point in time, Queen Kunti tells the children that, children, it is your duty now that this family who has fed us, इनका ऋण चुकाने का अभी समय आया है. So now I want one of you to volunteer yourself. And that time Arjuna and Bhima stand up. And Bhima tells Arjuna, Arjuna, you are Anuj, you have no right to go before me. And as an elder, you have to listen to me. Okay. And then Kunti says, fine, my dear son, you can go ahead. That time Yudhishthir becomes very unhappy with the mother. He says that, my dear mother, there is nothing wrong in the decision that you have taken, but one thing that hurts me is you are not considering me as your son. I am the eldest among all of them. So it is my duty first to go, even before Bhima. So why are you sending only Bhima? That time Queen Kunti says, Yudhishthir, you are the crowned prince, and I have no right to sacrifice you for our family. You don't belong just to me. So it's very beautiful. Mahabharata, if you read Mahabharata's episodes very closely, there are so many things that we can learn from it. So Swadharma, okay. Now Swadharma also has levels. At a very basic root level, what Bhishma did was Swadharma towards his father. But then there was a higher Swadharma which he sacrificed. Normally, for a higher Swadharma, you should sacrifice the lower one, never the vice versa. Vice versa करोगे तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. And that is what Bhishma did. Okay, not to say, sometimes people say अगर भीष्म ने ऐसा नहीं किया होता तो महाभारत होता ही नहीं. नहीं, महाभारत फिर भी होता. Believe me, महाभारत फिर भी होता. Because Bhishma was destined to be ब्रह्मचारी. उसको वो श्राप मिला हुआ था पिछले जन्म का. So he was going to be ब्रह्मचारी. वो अगर शादी करने भी जाता ना तो शायद कुछ हो जाता, but he would never have got married. That is a different part of it. Just because the destiny is written over there like that doesn't mean I have to play in the hands of destiny always. Okay. But what decision Bhishma took was wrong at that point in time. So Swadharma, we should understand what is our Swadharma and do that duty. And how do I know my Swadharma? Based on my past karmas, I am being given a particular birth. Now I am in a particular family, I have my duties towards my parents, I have my duties towards the profession that I am doing. Last time, if you remember, we did the session, जिसमें we discussed about the different roles that we play in our life. So based on क्या role है मेरा, understand what is my duty against that role. So you will come to know what is your Swadharma. Okay. Now, how can I do Swadharma properly? जब मैं कहता हूं कि मुझे मेरा स्वधर्मा अच्छी तरह से करना है, so how to do Swadharma properly? So there are two aspects that we should always be aware whenever we do any activity in this world. Number one is awareness. मुझे पता होना चाहिए कि whatever I am doing, what is it contributing? Like for example, यहाँ पर I put an example that there was a mason, अपना ईंटें लगाने वाला था. So there was a construction work going on, and this one person, interviewer, he came to this person and he said, भैया आप क्या कर रहे हो? तो उसने बताया दिख नहीं रहा है, ईंटें लगा रहा हूं मैं इधर. He went to the other mason, okay, and he said, भैया आप क्या कर रहे हो? He said, मैं दीवार बांध रहा हूं. I am constructing a wall. He went to the third person, who was working over there, and he said, भैया आप क्या कर रहे हो? तो he showed him a plan, beautiful plan. He said, ये देख रहे हो आप एक महल? I am contributing in construction of this mahal. That is awareness. What is your perspective? Am I just laying a brick? Am I building a wall? Or am I constructing a beautiful monument? That is awareness. When we have awareness, it helps us to do our duty properly. I'll give you a classic example. ये हमारे आईटी में बहुत होता है. आई डोंट नो इन द अदर फील्ड्स इट हैपेंस और नॉट. खास करके जब अप्रेजल का टाइम आता है, अप्रेजल के बाद नाउ इन आईटी अनफॉर्चुनेटली देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज अ बेल कर्व. एक फिट होता है, उस बेल कर्व में हमको सब लोगों को बिठाना पड़ता है. सो वी कैन नॉट रेट एवरीवन एज द बेस्ट. इवन इफ दे आर द बेस्ट, वी स्टिल हैव टू डू रिलेटिव रेटिंग्स, एंड देयर आर सम हु विल नॉट, unfortunately will not get rated properly. अब मैंने देखा है personally reaction, because I have led teams of more than 150 people at a time. So I have seen sometimes people do some good work. ऐसा नहीं है कि they don't work, they work, but appraisal में they get poor ratings. मतलब not poor but not as per their expectations. और someone बाजू वाले को ओनिडास, वो है ना, क्या है वो that saying, neighbors envies owner's pride. हाँ वैसा ही टाइप, उसको ज्यादा क्यों मिला मुझसे, अगर उसको भी कम मिलता है तो इज हैप्पी, बट उसको मुझसे ज्यादा मिला तो प्रॉब्लम होता है. सो दे कम एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम एंड दे से सर अब मैं इसके बाद आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क हार्ड. क्या फायदा, इतना मैंने काम किया, इतना एक साल मैंने ये किया, आई हैव नॉट गॉट एनीथिंग, नाउ आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क. This is that same mentality of a person who is thinking I am laying a brick. When you work hard, when you give your best, उससे फायदा किसका हो रहा है? मेरा हो रहा है क्या एज ए मैनेजर? उससे फायदा तुम्हारा पर्सनल फायदा हो रहा है. You are building your own competency, you are building your own skill. Now, if you don't work hard, if you become lethargic, नुकसान किसका हो रहा है? तुम्हारा नुकसान हो रहा है उसमें. We have to have a complete picture. What am I building? You know, am I building my own personality by doing all these things? Awareness. Clear awareness? So to do duty properly, firstly I should have awareness. Second is concentration या फिर absorption. You know, absorption में I put this small incident of Bhima and Arjuna. So Bhima in Mahabharata is called as a voracious eater. Voracious eater मतलब भीमा जैसा कैपेसिटी किसी का था ही नहीं खाने का. Even the Pandavas when they used to sit for eating, हर पांडव की जब प्लेट परोसी जाती थी, they used to divide the plate in half and अपना आधा शेयर भीम को दे दिया जाता था. So the four would give their half share to Bhima. So Bhima would eat his own share and the other पांडवों का आधा आधा शेयर खा लेता था. So that is what Bhima was. भीमा जब बकासुर के लिए वो बुलक काट लेके गया था, सब कुछ सब्जी ये वो सब लेकर, and Bhima thought ये पता नहीं कब जागेगा. So he only started eating the card. उसने ही खाना चालू कर दिया था वो पूरा. Rather he finished also everything. जब बकासुर आया उसको पूरा खाली. And that is why it made बकासुर को बहुत गुस्सा आया था उसके बाद. You know, so Bhima was like this voracious eater, and बचपन से ऐसा था. So गुरुकुल में जब भीम होता था, so भीम के अगेंस्ट बहुत षड्यंत्र रचे जाते थे. Bhim was the one guy whom Duryodhan always wanted to kill. Bhim was the guy जिसको दुर्योधन ने इसमें भेजा था, फेंक दिया था, गंगा में फेंक दिया था. After feeding him poison. And कितना पॉइजन फीड किया था पता है उसको भीम को? महाभारत में इट इज एक्सप्लेन्ड, इट कुड किल 100 पीपल इन वन शॉट. इतना जहर भीम को पिलाया था खीर में. एंड जब भीम ने वो जहर पिया, उसके बाद ही प्लेड फॉर अ व्हाइल. आफ्टर दैट ही टेल्स दुर्योधन दैट दुर्योधन आई एम टायर्ड लिटिल बिट, आई विल रेस्ट. एंड भीम थोड़ा मूर्छित हो गया. दुर्योधन थॉट कि किसी को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए षड्यंत्र. यू नो, पोस्टमार्टम होगा, सीबीआई सीडीआई जो भी बिठा दिया तो पकड़े जाएंगे. इसलिए उन्होंने क्या किया, इसको ढकेल दिया गंगा में. नाउ गंगा, इवन आवर हिस्टोरियंस और जो भी है, आप उन लोगों को पूछो, यू कैन मेजर द डेप्थ ऑफ द ओशन, यू कैन नेवर मेजर द डेप्थ ऑफ गंगा, बिकॉज गंगा इज वन रिवर विच कनेक्ट्स ऑल द प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम्स. She goes even all the way to Patal Loka. So when Bhima was pushed, वहां से जाके गिर के गया नीचे नागलोक में. नागलोक इज अ डिफरेंट प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम. आताल, विताल, सुताल, तलातल, यू नो, महातल, ऐसे जो है उसमें से एक प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम सिर्फ नागों का है. वहां पर जाके भीम गिर गए. वहां पर जब ये आ गया तो बड़े बड़े स्नेक्स थे, दे थॉट ओ फूड 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 करके चिल्लाने, यू नो, एंड दे थॉट अब खाना आ गया हमारे लिए, इसलिए खाने के लिए गए भीम को. दे स्टार्टेड बाइटिंग भीमा. तो इट एक्टेड एज अ एंटीडोट. वो पूरा निकल गया उसका जहर. जब निकल गया, भीम ने देखा अरे ऑल अराउंड स्नेक्स ही स्नेक्स, पकड़ पकड़ के मारने लगा उन स्नेक्स को. स्नेक्स डर के मारे भाग गए. भाग के दे वेंट टू वसुकी. नेवर सीन सच अ फेलो लाइक दिस. आज तक हम पे किसी ने ऐसा अटैक नहीं किया जैसे इसने किया है. वासुकी सेड ब्रिंग हिम. व्हेन ही केम ओवर देयर, सो भीम्स नाना जी, दैट इज कुंतीज फादर, he was there in the Nagaloka and he immediately recognized Bhima and he told Vasuki, अरे ये तो मेरा, you know, he is like Kunti's son. He said you should welcome him. Vasuki said, oh, I am so happy. And that time Vasuki tells Bhima that we see there is danger for you on this planet, so we want to give you some gift. So we will give you our celestial drink. And he said, ये एक ड्रिंक अगर तुम पियोगे, it has the strength of 1000 elephants. एक कटोरा, if you drink, it has the strength of 1000 elephants. And he said, हमारे पूरे नागवंश में आज तक कोई भी इतना पावरफुल नहीं है who could drink one complete कटोरा. आज तक कोई उसको पचा नहीं पाया है. You know, no one has been able to drink it. So he said, drink as much as you can. If you can drink the whole bowl, nothing like it, you will get 1000 elephant strength. Bhima drank 10 katoras. 10 katoras Bhima drank, and after that for 1 month he slept right there. And after waking up, दैट टाइम इज नानाजी सेड, अरे एवरीवन विल बी पर्ट अप, जाओ 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 जाओ. तो ऐसा ये था भीम. और दिस भीम, इसके पेट में अग्नि बहुत जलती थी हमेशा, फायर ऑफ डाइजेशन. सो द पांडवास वर ऑलवेज केयरफुल हाउ वी प्रोटेक्ट भीम. तो कोई ना कोई हमेशा नजर रखता था भीम के ऊपर की, बिकॉज दिस फेलोज वुड ऑलवेज अटैक भीमा ओनली. सो वन डे व्हेन इन गुरुकुल द कौरवास वेंट टू अ sleep and the Pandavas went to sleep, Arjuna woke up in the middle of night not to find Bhima over there. So Arjuna thought कि भीम कहाँ चला गया फिर से. So Arjuna came out searching for Bhima. रात का अंधेरा है, कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है. And तब अर्जुन को किचन में से आवाज आया. So Arjuna enters the kitchen and there he finds Bhim एक कोने में बैठ के खा रहा है. So he tells Bhima that Bhima, अंधेरे में कैसे खा सकते हो? So Bhim says, खाने के लिए लाइट की क्या जरूरत है? I need a hand and mouth. My hand knows where my mouth is and that's what I do. He said, I don't need this thing. Arjuna took it as a lesson from his brother. He thought if Bhima can eat at night without seeing, why can't I shoot at night without seeing? And from that night, Arjuna started practicing the archery at night. And that's why he's called as Savyasachi. Or Savyasachi means he could shoot from both the hands, but at the same time, Arjuna was that warrior who could shoot at night also. Absorption. This is called as absorption. You know, कि एक particular activity में हम लोग इतना absorb हो जाए that we don't really care what other think or feel about it. Then we can do true justice to it. You know. ये जो कंसेप्ट ऑफ मल्टीटास्किंग जो होता है, दिस इज ऑल नॉनसेंस. मल्टीटास्किंग मीन्स डाइवर्जन. आप लोगों ने देखा है कभी कभी समटाइम्स पीपल दे टेक अ फोन एंड दे आर टॉकिंग एंड वॉकिंग. वॉक पे जा रहे हैं, स्ट्रोलिंग कर रहे हैं एंड दे आर टॉकिंग ऑल्सो, राइट? एंड पीपल से सी आई एम मल्टीटास्किंग. आई डू माई cardio workout also by walking and also talking, but that is not absorption. Imagine उस phone call पे something urgent comes, कुछ तो बहुत important वो बताने वाला है. I am telling you, you would have experienced this, and if not, again now experience it. You will stand at that same place and you'll say, ठीक से बोलो क्या बोल रहे थे? Because now you are focusing, now you are absorbing. तुमने क्या किया? दूसरा एक्टिविटी बंद कर दिया तुरंत. Because you cannot absorb yourself unless you are stand still or focusing only on one activity. That proves we cannot do two activities properly. And if we are doing two activities at the same time, that means you are not absorbing, you are not absorbed in both the activities. So absorption and awareness, these are two important things for doing your duty properly. Clear on this? स्वधर्म कैसा करना चाहिए, ड्यूटी कैसे करनी चाहिए? ओके, परफेक्ट. नाउ व्हाट इज डेस्टिनी? नसीब. यू नो वी से ये मेरे नसीब में ही नहीं था, ये नहीं था. सो डेस्टिनी इज नथिंग बट आवर ओन पास्ट रिएक्शंस from multiple births. एक जन्म के नहीं, multiple births, our own past reactions जो accumulate हुए हैं and now they have started unfolding in our lives. They start unfolding in our lives. इसी को नसीब कहते हैं. Our own karmas जो अभी अपने को उसका फल प्राप्त हो रहा है, that is नसीब. Okay, that is नसीब. Sometimes उल्टा भी होता है. Have you ever tried to imagine in your own life that we wonder ये मुझे क्यों मिला? I never deserved it. On the positive side, I never deserved it, and फिर भी मुझे मिल गया है. All of a sudden कहाँ से आया? You know, like I remember in my engineering days, I did my mechanical engineering. हमारे mechanical engineering में Tom Som ये सबसे tough subjects होते थे. Tom used to be one of the toughest subjects, and I got 96 marks. In my third year of engineering, 96 marks. मेरे सर भी एकदम, he was like first student जिसको 96 marks मिला है इसमें. He called me. सर कैसे मिला? मैंने सर मेरे को भी नहीं पता वैसे 96 मार्क्स का तो मैंने पेपर भी नहीं लिखा सो आई ऑल्सो डोंट नो हाउ आई गॉट 96 मार्क्स यू नो सो समटाइम्स वी गेट सरप्राइजेज इन लाइफ पता नहीं कौन सा नसीब कब खुल रहा है एंड समटाइम्स वी गिव अवर बेस्ट एंड स्टिल वी डोंट गेट द रिजल्ट यू नो because that time our bad karma is getting fructified. That time our bad karma. Our temple president Radhesham Prabhu used to tell one story. He told one story. It's also there in that book. उनका Discovery of Self book में भी है शायद. वो बताते थे कि once upon a time there was this one man. Life में पूरा frustrated. जो भी करता था फेल होता था. जो भी करता था फेल हो गया था. At one point he became so frustrated in life. He thought I don't want to live only. मैं जाके अभी पहाड़ से कूदने वाला हूँ. He went to that top, mountain top पे जाके उधर खड़ा हो गया. And from there he jumped. ऐसा बड़ा सा छलांग मारा. And छलांग मारा तो कहाँ मारा तो नीचे there was a waterfall. And in that waterfall the princess of that kingdom she had come with her friends. In that waterfall to sport and उस waterfall में there were some crocodiles which she had not noticed and the crocodiles were planning to attack this princess food था ना खाना था अब when they went to attack the prince ऊपर से ये गिरा जब ये गिरा ऊपर से जोर से the crocodiles also got confused ये क्या हो गया इतना जोर से स्प्लैश तो क्रोकोडाइल्स गॉट स्केयर्ड भाग के उधर से डर के मारे भाग गए तो वो प्रिंसेस शी टुक दिस फेलो एंड शी सेड माय डियर फादर ही इज सच अ ग्रेट हीरो मुझे परेशानी में देख के ये कूद लिया ऊपर से द फादर सेड ओ माय गॉड यू आर द परफेक्ट हस्बैंड फॉर माय डॉटर उसको बेटी से शादी भी करवाया किंगडम भी दिलवा दिया ये होता है नसीब Our temple president tell this story. So नसीब ऐसा होता है, not necessarily what you expect you might get, because it is based on our karmas and unfortunately we don't remember our past karmas. We don't remember our past actions. कभी तुमने ये notice किया है? I was one time I was wondering this. ऐसा क्यों होता है कि we don't remember our past karmas? If you ever had an argument with your best or worst half जो भी है या किसी के साथ भी अगर आर्ग्यूमेंट हुआ है एंड वो आर्ग्यूमेंट के बाद जब तुम लोग वापस बैठते हो टू काइंड ऑफ पैच अप सो यू टेल द अदर पर्सन you know what you said this to me and that hurt me a lot and the other person says and you said this and that hurt me a lot and we wonder I don't remember saying this या मुझे याद ही नहीं कि मैंने ये ऐसे बोला है दैट इज आवर नेचर व्हेन वी परफॉर्म रॉन्ग एक्टिविटीज ऑल्सो ना वी डोंट थिंक दे आर रॉन्ग एंड वी फॉरगेट एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी डोंट रिमेंबर अवर कर्मा एंड ये आप इस लाइफ में भी एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हो कभी किसी के साथ झगड़ा होगा ना तो समझ में आएगा तुम लोगों को इमीडिएटली पता चलता है कि हम क्या बोले थे हमको याद नहीं रहता है कि हम what think of ours hurt that other person we don't remember but what that person said that we remember it's like that. Okay, that is how that karma thing is. Okay. So destiny is based on our karma. Now the next $1 million question: is everything destined? Is everything destined in life? Okay. So now we should understand this, and we will understand this with examples. When we talk about destiny or karma, destiny means our situation in life. इज डेस्टिनी मैं किस सिचुएशन में रहूंगा इज बिकॉज ऑफ डेस्टिनी बट इन स्पाइट ऑफ बीइंग इन दैट सिचुएशन व्हाट डिसीजंस आई मेक आर माय ओन एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम ओके नाउ आई विल एक्सप्लेन विद एन एग्जांपल अब मान लो कल की बात है yesterday was Radhashtami but at the same time it was raining a lot, right? Now when you move out of the house, say to come to the temple, right, and you're driving a car, the weather situation is destiny. That is not in your control. दैट इज वॉट एवर बिकॉज ऑफ योर पास्ट कर्मा, जो भी है, यू नो. अब कोई बोलेगा सिर्फ मेरा कर्म थोड़ी था, पूरा पुणे में बारिश आ रहा था. तो द पॉइंट इज, यू नो, समटाइम्स दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज अ मास कर्मा भी होता है कि यू नो भगवान इस तरह से ऑर्केस्ट्रेट करते हैं कि जिनको सफरिंग होना चाहिए ना, उन सबको एक साथ लाते हैं, एक बिग बैंग उनको प्रसाद मिल जाता है टाइप, यू नो, इट्स लाइक दैट. सो एनीवेज, सो द रेन्स वर कमिंग and I have decided to go by a car. So destiny is, it's raining heavily now. So there is going to be traffic, visibility is less, रात के इसमें. Now this situation is conducive for me to make accidents. So how I drive in such situation is my decision. If I still continue the reckless way of driving, the way I drive without reins, then I will meet with accidents. But because the situation is like this, if I become extra careful and drive carefully, then even I will pass through that situation. So destiny decides our situation, it does not decide our decisions. Destiny से सिर्फ हमारी situation आती है, कभी भी decisions नहीं आते हैं. अगर आप किसी proper astrologer के पास जाओ, if you go to astrologer, I remember this is 2014 या 15 की बात है. I had one of my friends who was in US and he just came to India, and we were sitting on the lunch table and while we were sitting on the lunch table and we were just talking, like we were a group actually sitting over there and we were just talking. एंड देखते देखते अचानक गलती से मेरी नजर उसके हाथ पे चली गई. आई जस्ट हैपेंड टू सी द लाइंस ऑन हिज हैंड एंड आई टोल्ड हिम दैट, यू नो निशान, बी केयरफुल, दिस ईयर इज थोड़ा ट्रिकी है निशान तेरे लिए. ओके, सो निशान वाज, यू नो, हैप्पी जॉली फेलो, यू नो, पी के मस्त रहता था हमेशा. निशान से अरे कुछ नहीं होता है दिस दैट वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. And in 6 months, he caught that swine flu. And उसने कुछ तो पंचकर्मा किया था उससे पहले. Because he had done that पंचकर्मा, his immunity was very low. Because you have to take a rest after that. पंचकर्मा के बाद रेस्ट लेना पड़ता है क्योंकि तुम्हारा immunity low हो जाता है. But in that low immunity, he happened to travel, and because of his travel, he caught that. And because he caught that time this Tamiflu, या कौन सा एक होता था उसके साथ आता था. स्वाइन फ्लू के लिए एक टैबलेट होता था, वो पुणे में अवेलेबल नहीं था. हिज फादर हैड टू गेट इट फ्रॉम मुंबई, दे गॉट डिलेड एंड निशान वाज नो मोर. कहने का पॉइंट ये है कि इवन इफ यू शो योर हैंड टू एस्ट्रोलॉजर, द एस्ट्रोलॉजर विल नॉट perfectly tell you that this will happen in your life. They will only tell you that there is a possibility of this happening in your life. So destiny will only give situations. तुम्हारे कर्म के अनुसार certain situations will be orchestrated in your life. But whether that situation will happen, not happen, and how you react, it's all dependent on you. You still have the free will to make decisions. You still have the free will to make decisions. In Mahabharata, one of the classic examples is Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra he misused this concept of destiny like anything. धृतराष्ट्र को महाभारत के युद्ध से पहले there were multiple people who went to explain धृतराष्ट्र की अरे नलायक, stop your son from this massacre, you know, जो होने वाला है अभी. It is going to destroy all the Kshatriyas on this planet. So धृतराष्ट्र को मार्कंडेय ऋषि ने समझाया, धृतराष्ट्र को परशुराम जी ने समझाया, धृतराष्ट्र को वेद व्यास, मतलब his own father told him, and finally Lord Krishna himself came in that sabha and explained to Dhritarashtra. And what was the answer Dhritarashtra gave? Dhritarashtra tells that if it is in the destiny of Hastinapur that all the kings are to be dead, then what can I do? He used destiny for his own personal motives because he did not want to give up. He was still wondering that probably there is a slight chance that my children will still become the kings. So that is how. So Dhritarashtra is a classic case of abusing destiny. जो डेस्टिनी को पकड़ के he is क्या बोलते हैं, he is shrugging off his responsibility as a king, not taking action. On contrary, in Krishna Leela you see a very opposite example. कृष्ण लीला का अगर एग्जाम्पल देखोगे, बर्थ ऑफ कृष्णा, ड्यूरिंग द बर्थ ऑफ कृष्णा व्हेन कंसा वाज ड्राइविंग द चैरियट, देवकी का, अब डेमिगॉड्स को भगवान ने बोल दिया था कि देखो भाई मैं देवकी के गर्भ से जन्म लूंगा एंड जब जन्म लूंगा तब मैं इस कंस को मार के तुम सबका उद्धार कर दूंगा. दैट इज द प्रॉमिस दैट कृष्णा गेव टू द डेमिगॉड्स बिफोर बर्थ. अब डेमिगॉड्स ने ऊपर से वो दूरबीन लगा के देखा, अरे कंसा इज ओनली ड्राइविंग द चैरियट. So they thought, oh my God, this is a problem. अब ये कंसा अगर देवकी की ऐसी सेवा करने लगेगा, so Krishna might think, अरे he is a nice mama. So Krishna might say, अरे मामा को जीने दो. और तो उधर से डेमिगॉड्स ने भोग बुलाया है, ऐसा माइक वाइक लेके बोला, अरे अनाउंसमेंट कर देते भाई लोग. ऊपर से और आया कोई नहीं सामने. No one came in forward. That is why in the Shastra it is said, unembodied voice. कोई भगवान के सामने भी ये नहीं आया कि किसने बोला रे, कौन आवाज दिया ऊपर से टाइप. अगर कोई पूछ लेता कि हु वाज दैट फेलो, इसलिए आया कोई नहीं सामने, लेकिन आवाज दे दी उधर से कि अरे नलायक, द सिस्टर whom you are carrying or whose chariot you are driving, her 8th son is going to kill and you fool, you don't even know what you are doing. ऐसे जैसे आकाशवाणी हो गई उधर, इमीडिएटली, अब आकाशवाणी तो झूठ नहीं बोलती है, दैट कंसा ऑल्सो अंडरस्टूड बीइंग अ डीमन. कंसा गुस्सा हो गया, इमीडिएटली स्टूड अप फ्रॉम देयर, रिमूव्स हिज स्वॉर्ड एंड ही पुल्स देवकी बाय हेयर. पीछे बैठी है, उधर से उसको बाल से घसीट के ही इज अबाउट टू स्लिट हर थ्रोट. एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम वसुदेव ही स्टैंड्स अप and he comes between Kamsa and Devaki. Now understand that Vasudev was a warrior, but he was not a very powerful warrior, not at least as powerful as Kamsa. Kamsa वो था जिसको देवता भी डरते थे, but Vasudev इतना शक्तिशाली नहीं था. But in spite of that he stood up thinking it is the duty of a husband to protect his wife. Now Vasudev was not a fool. वसुदेव ने भी आकाशवाणी सुना जो कंस ने सुना, तो वसुदेव पीछे बैठ के बोल सकता था, लो डेस्टिनी है ना, तू कर ले कोशिश, ट्राई किलिंग, मैं भी देख लेता हूं कैसे मरती है. ही कुड हैव सेड दैट, कि आकाशवाणी झूठी हो ही नहीं सकती है, सो व्हाई शुड आई पुट माय नेक अगेन बीच में. पता चला कि उसकी गर्दन बच गई लेकिन मेरी कट गई. बिकॉज इसमें ये थोड़ी बोला है कि थ्रू वसुदेव होने वाला है, देवकी का 8वां गर्दन है ना. So he could have thought like that, but what he thought at that point in time, his thinking process is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Vasudev thought, as a husband, it is my duty to protect my wife at this point in time, and that is why he stands up. See, situation hai, destiny hai, but in that destiny also, Vasudev is not ready to give up his responsibility. Clear? So destiny only presents us situations, but decision making is left with us. कि उस डेस्टिनी के ऊपर, उस डेस्टिनी के लिए मैं क्या डिसीजन लूं, वो स्टिल मेरे ऊपर डिपेंडेंट होता है. ओके, क्लियर दिस? ओके, वी आर मूविंग फर्दर. ठीक है. सो सिमिलरली इन आवर लाइफ्स we have a particular complexion that we have received. Now that complexion is based on destiny, right? It is based on destiny. तुम कितना भी कोशिश कर लो, you can't change it. कितना भी कोशिश कर लो, you can't change it. जो है वो है, जो है वो है. Same is face cut. Many people they try to go for plastic surgery. नाक फिर ऐसा करना है, फिर वो ऐसा गोल हो जाता है. You have seen many गड़बड़ हो जाता है. Physics, no matter how much, कितना भी तुम कसरत करो, जो फिजिक रहने वाला है वही बनेगा. There are some fellows जो जन्म से ही they have a strong physique, and there are some fellows who keep जिंदगी भर कोशिश करते रहते हैं फिर भी फिजिक नहीं बनता है. Because inherently we are being presented with certain body, and that is again coming with our past karmas. Okay, place of birth, I can't choose. How many of us have had the opportunity to choose any of this? यू नो हमको किसी ने, और हम लोग झगड़ा भी नहीं किए किसी के साथ. डिड वी फाइट विद आवर पापा? व्हाई यू, व्हाई नॉट हिम, यू नो, व्हाई नॉट यू नो अंबानी, यू नो, मैं उधर भी पैदा हो सकता था, आप ही के घर क्यों हो गया, यू नो, काइंड ऑफ, यू नो, वी डोंट गेट इनटू दैट काइंड ऑफ आर्ग्यूमेंट बिकॉज these are certain things which are beyond our control, right? And that is why there is a famous saying which says destiny will decide our facial complexion, but we determine our facial expression. Someone could be looking very dull and ugly, but he would always have a very nice smiling face, very much, you know, क्या बोलते हैं, attractive always. Someone might be very good looking, लेकिन जब भी देखो ऐसा 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 करता रहेगा तो आदमी भी दूर रहेगा कि भैया क्या है, you know. So हमको क्या मिला है उस पर कंट्रोल नहीं है, लेकिन जो मिला है उसके साथ हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं उसके ऊपर हमारा कंट्रोल है. वी हैव द डिसीजन मेकिंग एबिलिटी. ओके, so if you read this book of 7 habits of highly effective people, which is based on Bhagavad Gita, which Stephen Covey also says, in that he brings this concept of circle of influence, circle of control and circle of concern. सर्कल ऑफ कंट्रोल वो है जिसके ऊपर मुझे कंट्रोल है, मैं ये कर सकता हूं, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता हूं, दैट इज द सर्कल ऑफ कंट्रोल. Circle of influence is something which I cannot do, but I can influence others to do. You know, like मैं खाना नहीं पका सकता हूँ, लेकिन I can encourage my wife to make good food by being nice with her. Otherwise, if I don't influence her, then I will get beating, right? So I can influence certain people. And there is also a circle of concern, जिसके बारे में मैं सिर्फ सोच के परेशान हो सकता हूँ, but I can't do anything. कि इस देश का हो क्या रहा है, हमारा संविधान कब सुधरेगा, you know, it's like that. So there are certain aspects in which you cannot directly do anything at some point in time. You know, you might have to play the waiting game till you qualify for a particular position where you can make a difference, or you just have to, you know, like for example, we have this, you know, nowadays you might have started seeing this news, right? There are some people who have started selling land on moon. जैसे उनके पापा ने खरीद के दिया था उनको लैंड ऑन मून. कोई उधर जाता है, अपना यान डाल देता है. नाउ दे आर सेलिंग द लैंड ओवर एंड देयर आर फूल्स हु आर बाइंग आल्सो दैट लैंड, यू नो. जैसे वो कोलंबस था ना, यू नो, कोलंबस, ही डिड दैट एग्जैक्टली विद अमेरिका. वो गया उधर, यू नो, he went, he was supposed to come to India actually. Now इंग्लैंड से शिप निकला, he was searching for India to get spices. कहीं तो तूफान में वो शिप ने घुमा दिया, इंडिया की जगह गया, वो अमेरिका जाके पहुंचा. एंड अमेरिका जैसे ही जाके उधर पहुंचा, देखा ये लैंड तो, यू नो, नो वन इज हियर, ये इन द नेम ऑफ द क्वीन आई डिक्लेयर दिस बिलोंग्स टू इंग्लैंड. उधर वो घास फूस वाले लोग लपेटे हुए, बोले क्या बात कर रहे हैं भैया, वी स्टेइंग हियर. He said, no, but I came over. Arey, you came here now, but we are staying here for such a long time. That is how England made colonies, right? America was under England for such a long time. इस तरह से. So there are fools, you know, like this. कहीं भी जाके खड़े हो जाते, कोई दिखता नहीं है, बोलता ये मेरा है. You know, we do the same thing. We don't accept the proprietorship of Lord in our life. भगवान की चीजों को इस्तेमाल करते हैं, हवा, पानी, सब कुछ इस्तेमाल करते हैं. We don't accept God, you know. Our tendency is like Columbus, and then we say, you know, and वही पानी को हम लोग बेचते हैं, बिस्लरी. उसी हवा को ऑक्सीजन के नाम से बेचा जाता है, you know, but no one is worshipping God, you know, who has given that. मान लो वो एक ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर लगाने का 50-50 हज़ार का बिल आता था लोगों को. If Krishna has to send a bill right from our childhood कि कितना ऑक्सीजन लिया है, can you imagine what that bill will be? Would we have taken him for granted? So circle of concern, circle of influence and circle of control. Clear? Okay. Now the next point we are going to discuss. If destiny is not in my hands, then why should I work? बहुत बार ये ख्याल आता है, डेस्टिनी मेरे हाथ में है ही नहीं, जो भी हो चुका है, अभी मुझे पता नहीं क्या हुआ है, तो वो कर्म जो आना है वो आना है, अब वो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है तो मैं काम ही क्यों करूं, you know. So then भगवद गीता teaches us that you should be goal oriented, not result oriented. फर्क क्या है दोनों में? Goal is something that you set before the work. Result is that which you get after the work. Like for example, if I am driving a car, I set a goal कि मुझे इधर पहुंचना है. वो गोल अभी तुम क्या बोलते हैं उसको एंटरटेनमेंट राइड के लिए जा रहे हो, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. बट नॉर्मली यू विल कीप अ गोल, राइट? दैट ओके, आई वांट टू रीच मुंबई, एंड वो गोल लेकर आई स्टार्ट ड्राइविंग द कार. नाउ व्हाइल ड्राइविंग द कार आई रियलाइज ऑल ऑफ अ सडन देयर इज अ ट्रैफिक जैम, which could frustrate me. Then when there is a traffic jam, then I will take alternate routes, कि चलो इधर से हाईवे से नहीं जाता हूँ, अंदर वाला रास्ता लेता हूँ वगैरह वगैरह. So that decision making you might take it, and while you make those decisions or while you are doing that navigations, when you are supposed to reach at 3 p.m, you might end up reaching at 4 p.m. So you don't get the result that you set, okay? But still your journey, you don't stop, right? So understand the difference between goal and result. So we should be goal oriented, not result oriented. See here, another example that is being given is every morning the Pandavas would get together before the battle. 18 दिन का जो battle था, उसमें every morning the Pandavas would get together and they would make strategies. So they would make goals कि आज क्या करना है. Were their goals always successful? No, because it was never in their goal that today Abhimanyu should die. But still Abhimanyu got killed, right? So not necessary you will always get the result that you set as a goal, okay? Many people equate goal to results, but that's not always the case, okay? So then we say don't be detached, be detached but not irresponsible, okay? Be detached but not irresponsible. See, detachment empowers us to be absorbed and do better, and irresponsibility makes us lazy. Irresponsibility makes us lazy. Like Dhritarashtra का जो example था, irresponsible. He was irresponsible and that is why he became lazy and उसका ही personal नुकसान उसमें हो गया. But detachment जो होता है, वैराग्य जो आता है, okay, detachment from the result, कि मुझे इससे क्या प्राप्त होने वाला है, okay, when you stay aloof from that detachment, then it empowers you. Why? Because you feel that my duty is only to do the work, my duty is only to do the job, and you always stay empowered. But the moment you get attached to the result of that activity, फिर हम लोग ill motivated हो जाते हैं. फिर हम लोग सोचते हैं कि मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, this is one story that I heard in one of the classes. So there was this one person when one king was going through a procession. तो वो प्रोसेशन से जब जा रहा था, उसने देखा कि रास्ते में एक ऐसा व्यक्ति है जो बहुत तेजस्वी है, वेरी एफल्जेंट and always smiling and always happy. So the king asked his minister, why is this person so pleasant, so attractive and always happy? So the minister told the king that, my dear king, this person, he does not work for anyone, he works for himself and he is always satisfied with whatever he works. So the king told the minister that, I challenge you, can you change his situation? So the minister said, I will try. So next day the minister goes to this man's house and he tells this man that, you know what, yesterday the king saw you and the king is very pleased. And the king has told you, rather he has conveyed this message to you. He said that if this man, because he was a Brahmana, he said, if this man, if daily 7 a.m. sharp, if he can go to this temple and ring the bell, every month I will pay him 1,000 gold coins. So तो द ब्राह्मण सेड इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है, मैं रोज जाता हूँ उस मंदिर में, सो आई विल गो एंड डू इट. So the Brahmina started going every day and started ringing the bell. But the condition was sharp 7 a.m. So the Brahmina became very conscious now about the time. अगर 7 से थोड़ा भी लेट होने लगता था तो he started became very agitated. ये, you know. And when he started doing like that, he became very result focused. And then उसके life का चैन निकल गया. His चेहरा सुकुड़ गया, तेज कम हो गया and everything. And another day when the king again saw this man, he saw this complete change. And he asked his minister, क्या किया तुमने? He said, I just put the burden of expectation on his head. That's it. The moment he carried the burden of expectation, everything fell off. So the burden of expectation comes with result-oriented approach. Because expect करते रहते हैं, and that pressure comes, right? In Kota, why are so many students committing suicide? Are they dumb students? I mean, I have heard Kota में just to get admission in college classes में भी also you have to qualify. So definitely this cannot be dumb student. Forget about Kota. Students commit suicides even after joining IITs. अब IITs में कोई XYZ person थोड़ी आएगा. वहाँ पर तो ये I don't think so there is this SC/ST कोटा होता है क्या IITs में? I don't know. अच्छा होता है क्या? But still, I mean, there will still be some cream, right? But because the burden of expectation is so high that it completely takes the person down. So be detached from what results, and be responsible, not irresponsible. Okay, that is how we should look at life. So now, the final section. So how does spirituality help me in all this now? How does spirituality help me? First thing is, when we take to spirituality first helps us to understand we are not this body but we are the soul. सबसे पहले ये हमको समझाता है. The basic of spirituality is हम लोग we are not what we see in the mirror. We are something beyond that. Okay. So then whatever is happening to me is because of the body, not because of the soul. कि मैंने बॉडी से जो एक्टिविटीज पहले किए उसके रिएक्शंस आ रहे हैं, एंड दैट इज हैपनिंग टू द बॉडी. सो सबसे पहले बॉडी के प्रति एक डिटैचमेंट आ जाता है. दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट स्पिरिचुअलिटी हेल्प्स अस. नाउ व्हेन आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट हु एम आई, देन आई नो व्हाट आई शुड डू. व्हेन यू नो हु यू आर, देन यू नो व्हाट टू डू. जैसे हमने वो शेर का एग्जांपल लिया था. In Panchatantra there is this famous story, a lion who grew up with sheep, right? When he grew up with sheep, he thought I am also sheep. तो जब उनके पीछे एक बार शेर लगा, सब दौड़ने लगे, lion भी दौड़ने लगा. And the lion is thinking, why this fellow is running away from me? And when he caught that other lion and he said, hey, why are you running? He says, what am I supposed to do? I am a sheep. He said, you're not a sheep, you're a lion. He said, no. You're cheating me. I know. You will come close and you will eat me. बोलता है चल एक काम करते हैं. गया पानी में दिखाया उसको. See your face, my face. Now roar like me. He roars. The other fellow also roars. He says, see now you are a lion. When this fellow understood I am not a sheep, I am a lion, his attitude changed completely. Now he was not scared when lion came. देखा, same person when he is putting a different identity of a sheep, he is getting scared of situations which he should not be. But the moment he realized that I am not a sheep but I am a lion, now क्या हो गया? All of a sudden change in attitude. Similarly, when we understand that we are this body, अगर हम ऐसे सोच के चलते हैं, so anything related to the body, attachment, हम लोग बहुत आसक्त हो जाते हैं and we get disturbed by that. But when I understand I am not this body, I am someone different from this body, then what happens? Then the bodily pains really don't pain me. मतलब वो एक physical pain रहेगा, but it doesn't hurt me kind of. See, it's like this. मेरा मर्सिडीज कार है, नया खरीदा है शोरूम से, मैं जाके रास्ते पे पार्क किया है. अब पार्क करने के बाद कोई उधर जाके उसको धक्का दिया, ठोकर मारा, कुछ मारा, क्या होगा? I mean, my heart will break like anything. Because I'm so attached to my car. अब मेरे मर्सिडीज के बाजू में किसी का BMW है और जाके किसी ने उसको ठोक दिया, एंड आई एम वॉचिंग, क्या रिएक्शन होगा मेरे ऊपर? आई डोंट केयर, मेरा तो है ही नहीं वो, आई डोंट केयर, राइट? सो व्हेन यू अंडरस्टैंड ट्रू आइडेंटिटी, जब हम लोग ये बॉडी को देखेंगे एंड वी अंडरस्टैंड, अरे दिस बॉडी इज नॉट मी, दिस इज समथिंग विच आई हैव अक्वायर्ड बिकॉज ऑफ माई पास्ट कर्मास, then I will not be so disturbed by the gains and losses of this body at a bodily level. Okay, so first spirituality helps us to establish our spiritual identity. When that identity is established, okay, उसके बाद क्या होता है? Then you start acting in the right way. Okay, now this is a classic example. I am going to talk about this prince called Prishab. Quickly in 5 minutes I'll tell the story, then we will chant the round. Okay. Now there is this famous shloka from Brahma Samhita, Yasvendra Gopam Athavendra Mahosva Karma Bandhanurupa Falabhajanma Apnanoti Karmani Nirdahati Kintu Cha Bhakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That is the shloka in Brahma Samhita. What Brahma ji is saying is Yasvendra Gopam, right from a single cellular organism, Athavendra until Indra, everyone is bound by karma. मतलब हर एक को स्वधर्मा है, कुछ ना कुछ कर्मा आएगा, एक्शन रिएक्शन सबको आता रहेगा. So now how do I get rid of my karmas? If the karmas are coming in my life, how do I get rid of these karmas? Okay, there is no material way through which you can get rid of your karmas. क्योंकि ये जो कर्म है, ये कर्म किसने डिसाइड किए? विधाता ने डिसाइड किए. विधाता कौन है? ब्रह्मा जी. So Brahma ji is the one who has given us these bodies based on our karmas, and he decides कि क्या मिलेगा क्या नहीं मिलेगा. So we cannot overrule Brahma's this thing. Okay, फिर हम लोग फिर बाकी फिर घर का शांति करेंगे, इधर क्रिस्टल लगाएंगे, वो करेंगे, टॉयलेट को ऐसा चेंज करेंगे, बेड को इधर चिपकाएंगे, ये सब करेंगे, बट फिर भी कर्मा कोई बदलता नहीं है एक्चुअली. बट इफ आई गो टू द फादर ऑफ ब्रह्मा, अंडर हुम ब्रह्मा इज ऑल्सो, मतलब जो ब्रह्मा को भी कंट्रोल करता है, ही कैन चेंज माई डेस्टिनी. जैसे द सुप्रीम कोर्ट कैन अवॉर्ड मी डेथ पनिशमेंट, but I can go to the president and ask for mercy, and the president, if he is merciful, he can tell me, okay, maaf. So even the Supreme Court has to accept it. Do you know this law? So this is the law actually. You know, the president can overrule the Supreme Court's decision. Okay, he pleaded for mercy. Similarly, God or Krishna is like the president. Brahma and others, they are like the ministers or Supreme Courts and all those things. They are lawmakers, but those lawmakers are still under Krishna. So if I take shelter of Krishna directly, then Brahma's laws also don't matter for me. Krishna can override that. Any example? So this is the example of Prishabda. Prishabda was a prince, and as a prince he was studying in Gurukul. Gurukul was outside the kingdom. किंगडम के बाहर वो जब सीख रहा था, तो रोज यू नो दे आर नॉट लाइक अपना स्कूल्स कि शाम को 5 बजे आओ, 7 बजे मम्मी पापा के पास बैठो, रात को सो जाओ. गुरुकुल मतलब 24 आवर्स, सम और द अदर सेवाज यू हैव टू डू. तो गुरुकुल क्योंकि फॉरेस्ट में होता था, तो समवन आल्सो हैज टू डू द गार्डिंग वर्क, यू नो. तो वहाँ पे कोई सैनिक वगैरह नहीं होते थे, तो स्टूडेंट्स को ही करना पड़ता था. सो द टर्न वाज फॉर Prishabda to guard the ashram and the goshalas, the cows, from wild animals. Prishabda had heard a roar of a lion, so he knew there is a lion somewhere close by. So at the night he was guarding the ashram, and it was just like Radha Ashtami day yesterday. It was raining heavily, dark in the night, कहीं कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है. The lion took the opportunity. These nocturnal animals, they can see at night. We cannot see. कुत्ते बिल्ली को दिखता है. You have seen their eyes? जैसे ग्लो होते हैं. They can see at night. We can't see. तो वो तो आया अपना चश्मा पहन के, वो लायन रात को अटैक करने के लिए. But Prishabda, because he had learned that martial art, तो उसने आहट पहचान लिया था कि the lion is approaching. But he could not see the lion. He did not know where the lion is. But just by the movement of the airs, he could just gauge that the lion is coming from here or there. When the lion took a jump on the cows, Prishabda also moved his sword along with that. रात के अंधेरे में लाइट तो था नहीं, जनरेटर भी था नहीं उस वक्त, यू नो, उसके पास इन्वर्टर वगैरह कुछ भी बिठाया नहीं था उस वक्त. तो उसने अपना तलवार घुमाया वो घुमाया तो वो तलवार ने जाके वो लायन का कान काट दिया. Now this lion had not seen Prishabda. He also got confused कि मैं कूदा काव के ऊपर, ये मेरा कान किसने काट दिया. He thought some magic is happening here. तो lion भी डर के मारे भाग गया उधर से. भाग गया. Next morning when the guru came out, and what he sees over there is the neck of a calf fallen down. In the sword जो उसने घुमाया उसमें लायन के कान के साथ एक गाय का गर्दन भी कट गया. Now Prishabda had not done this intentionally. He actually did it in protection of the cow. The guru was so angry that even before checking with Prishabda why he did what he did, in that fist of anger, seeing his cow dead, उसने Prishabda को श्राप दे दिया. That I curse you, that in your next birth you will become a demon, राक्षस बन जाओगे तुम. That was the curse given to Prishabda. Prishabda begged forgiveness from his teacher and he left the ashram. After he leaves the ashram, he approaches a sage. He says, what should I do? The sage says, my dear child, the best thing you can do is bhakti. And Prishabda starts doing bhakti. And he does so perfectly bhakti कि उसी लाइफ में after he died, he attained moksha, he went back to Godhead. वो श्राप उधर के उधर रह गया. He never took a birth to take that श्राप. कर्माणि निर्दहति किंतु च भक्ति भाजा. If anyone takes to devotion, तुम्हारे जितने भी कर्म है उन कर्मों का वो विनाश करने की शक्ति है. किसमें है? सिर्फ भक्ति में है. And that is why bhakti is so powerful. That is why bhakti is very, very powerful. Okay. So this is the shloka that we discussed today again. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भूत मा ते संगोष अकर्मणि. राइट. सो कर्म मतलब ये नहीं कि मैं जो भी जॉब कर रहा हूं सिर्फ वो ये श्लोक नहीं कह रहा है. वो कह रहा है कि तुम अपना स्वधर्म करो, डू योर ड्यूटी बिकॉज इट इज योर राइट टू डू योर ड्यूटी, बट डोंट एक्सपेक्ट रिजल्ट्स. ओके. बिकॉज यू माइट गेट रिजल्ट्स, यू माइट नॉट गेट रिजल्ट्स, एंड बी डिटैच्ड फ्रॉम योर रिजल्ट्स. Be detached from those results, you know. And in this mentality, if you do this, then you will be at peace in mind. Otherwise, life भर परेशानी होगी. Okay, that is what this entire shloka is all about. Okay, we'll stop here. Any questions on this? हाँ, ये चलता है beads. So we'll chant one round. लेकिन जब तक वो beads वो सर्कुलेट कर रहे हैं, आप में से किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है? हाँ क्या बात है. चेन उठाना. यस मैम.
प्रभु जी, like you said about destiny, what role does astrology play in
एस्ट्रोलॉजी सिर्फ डराने का काम करता है और कुछ नहीं करता है. सी एक्चुअली कैसा है, एस्ट्रोलॉजी विल टेल यू ओनली अबाउट पास्ट. क्योंकि वो क्या करता है एस्ट्रोलॉजर, ही सीज योर पास्ट एंड लुकिंग एट दैट पास्ट एंड सर्टन साइंस ऑन योर बॉडीली स्ट्रक्चर या तुम्हारे बर्थ चार्ट एंड कुंडली वगैरह देख के ही विल टेल यू कि तुम्हारे ये पास्ट कर्मों के हिसाब से इस लाइफ में क्या सिचुएशंस आने वाले हैं. ओके. सो इन दैट सेंस आई मीन यू कैन टेक इट एज a means कि चलो उस situation में I can try to be prepared for it. That is the only thing. But changing destiny is very difficult unless you take to bhakti. Bhakti is the only process through which you can change destiny. But other than bhakti, no matter whatever you try. You see great demons. Hiranyakashipu tried, right? क्या किया? इतना 50,000 साल तपस्या किया. But he could not change his destiny. Ravana tried so much, he could not change his destiny. Kamsa tried so much, he could not change his destiny. Right? Destiny in the sense, वो situation को वो change नहीं किया क्योंकि उसने भक्ति नहीं. He tried his own local means to change, you know, bhakti. Destiny को. So they could not. So astrology actually कैसा है कि it can tell you कि क्या हो सकता है, but I mean changing the situation is still in your hands. Now the other problem is today's astrologers are not very pure. तो यू कैन रियली रिलाई ऑन दिस एस्ट्रोलॉजिस्ट, यू नो, बिकॉज वो लोग एस्ट्रोलॉजी तुम्हारा बर्थ डेट उसके हिसाब से देते हैं. And we already discussed examples that there could be thousands of children born on the same date, same time also, in different places. या sometimes even in the same house. जुड़वा बच्चे पैदा होते हैं ना, अब दोनों का भविष्य सेम निकलता है क्या जुड़वा बच्चों का? दोनों का नेचर भी अलग होता है. So how can you say that astrology is same? And astrology का एक्यूरेसी जो होता है वो मुहूर्त लेवल पर होता है. इधर पता नहीं वो हॉस्पिटल का घड़ी भी सही चल रहा है या नहीं. We don't even know कि you know what मुहूर्त किधर. So there are many ifs and buts. इसीलिए Prabhupada also said, don't get only into this business of astrology. Stay away from it. Because वो क्या करेगा, वो बहुत lucrative है, वो बहुत attractive है, हमको लगता है attractive क्योंकि हमको अच्छा सुनने को अच्छा लगता है, you know. Someone might say कि you know तुम करोड़पति बन जाओगे, लेकिन वो ये नहीं बताएगा कब बनोगे. पता चला मरते समय करोड़पति you know बन गया. अब जैसे ही मर गया वो गया करोड़ किसी और को चला गया. व्हाट इज द पॉइंट? सो दैट टाइम फैक्टर इज आल्सो देयर ना. कर्म दैव काल वो काल भी तो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि कब आने वाला है. कोई बोलेगा तुम्हारे हाथ में बहुत पैसा है, अरे लेकिन कब है वो भी तो बताओ. यू नो, सो दैट आल्सो इज देयर. सो एस्ट्रोलॉजी वगैरह में स्टे अवे फ्रॉम इट.
Everyone won't be acquainted with these shastras, right? Like particular situations. So how to our intelligence, how should it work in such a way that we take right decision at that very moment?
See, for that again, I mean, this principle of awareness is important, right? हम लोगों का टेंडेंसी क्या रहता है? टिपिकल टेंडेंसी इज वी डू वर्क टू शो अदर्स more than for our own self. Whether it does good or bad in my life doesn't matter, but it should look good to others. That is why we do work. Okay, and unfortunately our profession teaches it like that. You know, हम लोगों को भी आईटी में बताया जाता है इतना काम करो लेकिन अच्छा बड़ा ईमेल डालो उसके ऊपर, ये किया ये इतना सा छोटा सा होता है उसको, you know, like that. So that is built in our nature, unfortunately. Okay, but that is not our innate nature. If we are aware, truly aware of the situation, that whatever I am doing, why am I doing this? Okay, then the external factors will not make any difference. Bhale that person understands me or not, bhale that person recognizes me or not, it doesn't make any difference to me, because I know what I am doing and with that what I am trying to achieve. Okay, so that awareness principle is very important. You know, that's why I said अवेयरनेस, एब्जॉर्प्शन. ड्यूटी में ये दो चीजें अगर याद रखोगे, बिलीव मी, इट विल मेक अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस इन योर लाइफ. बी अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट यू आर चेंजिंग.
अगर मैं भक्ति में भी हूँ, मैं अगर गलत बात से लाइक स्लीप कर रहा हूँ या फिर स्टडी कर रहा हूँ डायरेक्शन में, तो इसका इन्फ्लुएंस लाइक which is like अब क्या है, लाइक मैं डेली कर रहा हूँ उस चीज को फॉलो. भक्ति भी लाइक इन अ पैरेलल वे, भक्ति भी एंड प्लस फॉलोइंग वास्तु. सो लाइक इसका क्या
एक्चुअली कैसे होता है, जब तक हम लोग शुद्ध भक्त नहीं बनते हैं, until we become pure devotees, we are still under the influence of material nature, right? तो ये सब दैव कर्म इनका इन्फ्लुएंस हम पर होता रहेगा जब तक हम लोग शुद्ध भक्त नहीं बनते हैं. Only when we become pure devotees, then all these things stop having any influence on us. So, unless and until you become a pure devotee, you will see the effect of Vastu happening on your life. Okay? But whether that effect will disturb you or not is a different thing. Effect होना एक चीज होती है, and me getting disturbed by that is a different thing. You know, it's like that. See, माई फिंगर कैन कट. छोटा बच्चा देखा है कभी? छोटे बच्चों को कभी कभी खेलते खेलते जब खुद गिर जाता है तो मुंह से आंचू नहीं निकलता है. बट वही अगर बड़े भाई ने उसको थोड़ा सा पोक क्या कर लिया, बैंग करके ऐसे जोर से चिल्लाता है, एज इफ यू नो समथिंग बिग हैज हैपेंड ऑन हिम. ओके, सो things can affect in our life, but how we react is still in our hands. You know, we might not react to it or we might not feel the pain also. So ये जो वास्तु वगैरह जो है, again ऐसा नहीं है कि these are all false alarms. They are true. And if we do bhakti, they will not have a significant impact on us. But until we become pure, they will still have some effect on us.
What is the definition of pure devotee?
Pure devotee is someone who, there is a definition of pure bhakti which is given by Srila Rupa Goswami. Anya abhilashita shunya jnana karmadi anavrittam anukule krishnanushilanam bhaktir uttamam. He says anya abhilashita shunya. I should not have any other abhilasha. There should be no individual desire that I have other than God. Okay. See, bhakti is love. I mean, if you have to define the word bhakti in English, it is love. How is love? Love should be pure love. Now, what is the definition of pure love? Pure definition of love is giving, not taking. अपना definition of love क्या है? I love you because. That because is important. And वो because जैसे निकल जाता है, then I will divorce you. That is how our love is, you know. Because I loved you because this were there, but मैंने देखा शादी के बाद ये कुछ है ही नहीं, then I divorce you. But pure bhakti is not like that. Pure bhakti is, my dear Lord, I love you, and I love you for anything and everything, you know, and I don't expect anything from it. Anya abhilashita shunya jnana karmadi anavrittam. Neither, you know, I want any jnana, I don't want any opulence, कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Only thing that I want is you, you know. When one develops that kind of attachment or that kind of love towards the Lord, that is called as pure bhakti, you know. And when someone develops that much love for the Lord, then the Lord also sells himself to that person, you know. No, I like that story of Hanuman. हनुमान जब पूरे बॉडी पे सिंदूर लगा के गए थे, बिकॉज उन्होंने एक बार सीता माता को देखा, उन्होंने इधर सिंदूर लगाया, उन्होंने पूछा मैया आप यहाँ पर सिंदूर क्यों लगा रहे हो? ही सेड बिकॉज राम बिकम्स हैप्पी व्हेन ही सीज दिस ओवर हियर. ही थॉट इतना सा देख के राम बिकम्स सो हैप्पी, ही सेड मैं पूरे बॉडी पे लगा के जाऊंगा, यू नो. एंड लाइक दैट ही एंटर्स इनटू द कोर्ट. एवरीवन इज लाफिंग. देखो हम लोगों को लज्जा आती है व्हेन वी डू एनी एक्शन, वी आर वेरी कॉशियस कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, है ना. ये सबसे बड़ा रोग है हमारे अंदर कि लोग क्या कहेंगे. बट हनुमान डिड नॉट केयर. He thought, I don't care, you know, what people think. If Ram is becoming happy with this, I will go like that. Everyone was laughing. Lord Ram was grave. He said, Hanuman, what is this? And he said, mother said this, and here I am in front of you. Now you become more happy. So Lord Ram said, yes, I am happy with you. And from that day, Mangalwar ka din pakda gaya hai. You know, on that day, if anyone worships you, I will be pleased with that person. So that's how Hanuman ka wo Mangalwar ka din aata hai. That's the story that we know this. So pure love. So pure love is that. Okay. अभी हम लोग जो भक्ति कर रहे हैं, like chanting on beat, ये तो साधना भक्ति है. So this is we don't have pure love, but we are practicing, so that at some point I develop pure love. Okay. So this practice will help us develop pure love, but at this stage we are not at pure love. Okay. Okay, we'll stop here. If you have any more questions, you can take it either next time or you can send it to me on WhatsApp and I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay,